Attempt an illustrative note on Charles Lamb as a writer of romantic prose. Marks 10 to 12. Answer. There are essayists, like Bacon, of more massive greatness and others like Thomas Browne who can attain loftier heights of eloquence, but there is no other who has, in an equal degree, the power to charm. This is what Professor Hugh Walker says about Lamb. Popularly known as the Prince of the English essayists, Charles Lamb is a legendary figure in English literature. The quality and essence of his prose being chiefly romantic, Lamb dwells on dealing with subjects of personal attachment with adequate humanistic sympathy and charming language. Lamb's essays by the pseudonym Elia, which began to be published in 1823, are often judged among the finest essays in world literature. It was his carefree gaiety and sweet eloquence which made him the highest-paid contributor to the London Magazine. Lamb, in fact, has brought poetry to the dreary realm of essays. His prose is fashioned in fancy and imagination, which looks back to the age of Spenser. His word pictures create a dramatic sequence which charms his readers above all other essayists. His depiction of even an unusual image brings his readers sweetness of tone. His words cast a magic spell, which has charm and grace to hold this reader's right there. James is an inexplicable cousin. Nature hath her unities, which not every critic can penetrate, or, if we feel, we cannot explain them. Lamb's essays spread the message of friendliness, humor and sympathy for human life and relations. With a very skillful dexterity, Lamb weaves threads of fiction in a web of truth. His details are sometimes pure inventions and deviates from the precise truth of his life. Such deviations, however, reveal his essentially romantic spirit. With an imaginary alchemy equal to the best of the poets, he breathes life into the dead bones of the past and brings back the past with its moldering men and monuments to the freshness and vivid beauty of living things. His essay, My Relations, which is a fanciful and amazing portrait of his brother John, is imbued in gentle and affectionate speech unfolding John's strange, uncooperative, impulsive, wayward, passionate, headstrong and selfish spirit. John is presented in the character of James Elia, whose behavioral diversity prettily forms the prismatic theme of the essay. The essay is interspersed with quality prose, which is romantic in spirit and body. Each passage by Lamb is filled with delight and makes us smile at the thought of his description. In him is found an infinite jest, an exquisite sense of fun and foolery. His humor has no sting. It tenderly reveals his mind, leaving an unfading mark of grace and verbal control. It is pleasant to hear him discourse of patience, extolling it as the truest wisdom, and to see him during the last 7 minutes that his dinner is getting ready. Nature never ran up in her haste a more restless piece of workmanship than when she molded this impetuous cousin, and art never turned out a more elaborate orator than he can display himself to be. Upon his favorite topic of the advantages of quiet and contentedness in the state, whatever it may be, that we are placed in. Above all, Lamb is a master essayist, romanticism being the very timbre throughout his essays. In his incomparable gift of tenderness and sympathy, in his romantic and elusive note of subjectivity, in his dramatic character portraits, in his wonderful sense of humor and in his graceful poetic style, Lamb excels all great essayists of all time. Finished. Please subscribe to the channel for more updates of ready-made notes on English literature. Also, please share this channel to help any student pursue a degree in English literature. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please do not forget to like and comment.